So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Picked out brilliantly. Danger averted for now.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah.
He rises! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Udogi. Rodri. Joao Felix. York. And Dijk makes the interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
York was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
York really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Great pressure, plenty of it. No goals as yet. A real chance if he can get through. Pulls it back. There's the shot! Diaby can get it clear. Struck first time. And again. Brilliant save from Alisson. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. McAllister. Rashford. He has found the way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rodri. Oh, super find. Alexander-Arnold. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Will play through for the wide man. Saliba wins the duel this time. Well, there's the clearance. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Salah. 15 minutes till half-time. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Diaby hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Rashford. Mohamed Salah. Merino. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. a sharp pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rashford is in a really good position out wide. Diaby. Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Now it's Diaby. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The less said about that pass, the better. Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah. He's got away. That is lovely. Mohamed Salah has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate. Mohamed Salah! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Joao Felix receives it in a wide position. Great work on the overlap. Van Dijk getting this one clear. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Back in possession and ready to go again.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Joao Felix. Now it's Aubameyang.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Udogie picks it up from the goal kick. Aubameyang! Aubameyang! And that is wildly off target.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Joao Felix. Joao Felix! Oh, split-second reaction.
Joao Felix is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
That's beautifully weighted. Udogi is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Ah, now can they counter? Rashford. Strong running down that left flank. And he's managed to get free. McAllister unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Back into the middle.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Liverpool have their third corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. It's Salah! There's a goal! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Szoboszlai.
That's a modern defender's instinct.
It's a mighty effort! It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rashford, foot in. Diaby. 5 minutes left on the clock. Aubameyang. That has been knocked clear.
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Well read, nice interception. And the ball's a good one here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Diaby providing an outlet on that flank. Darren Fletcher.
There will be 3 minutes
Joao
at
Felix.
a time.
Gravenberg. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave. An Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Another throw-in. Tries to get it clear. Adams gets across to intercept that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Short changes him with that pass. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can...
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Havertz clears it away. Rice. And here's De Bruyne.
York really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He has found the way through. Oh, well played, well played. Scholes. Gordon. Oh, they could break here. And through to the goalkeeper. Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Played into space out wide. Climbs up big! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
That has not gone well. Rice. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. Nice control. He's having a go. That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
York. Oh, well played. White. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's very neat. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision.
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He's going for goal! That's another chance! Goal! Arsenal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
After 31 minutes is
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Time and again they are repelled. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Arsenal have their third corner. They've played it short. Here it is, crossed in. He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rashford.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rashford. Saka. Who played through for the wide man. And he was quick to react. It's gone out for a throw-in. Merino. That pass isn't the best. Gordon.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Two added minutes has been
York
indicated.
wins the duel this time. That's a throw. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Havertz. Merino! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Arsenal. Scholes. Calafiori. De Bruyne.
Here we go again.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Gordon. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Real chance here. There's the hit. It's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Look at the space. He's got the shot away! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mohamed Salah has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Rodri. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Now it's Rice. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Darren Fletcher. Out to the left it goes. He's a sharp little ball. It's Salah! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The attendance
Almost an hour gone.
was
Look,
61,052.
movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Arsenal. Dwight
Size
York.
really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Coming on the field,
They've got rid.
and
And now a sudden chance to counter. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, easy pickings there. No, that was never going to make it. Distributed tidily. And it's Fletcher. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a little off target. Now that's well seen too. That has been slung wide. Szoboszlai. Interesting ball. No, that's been intercepted. Szoboszlai is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sick Fletcher! And another try! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Arsenal go into... There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rice. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Haaland. Arsenal finding their passes.
Has been indicated.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking.
He's gone for it! So their fourth quarter of the game. Tries a header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Think through. Goalkeeper's ball. And time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't they're thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. White kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
We've seen a few flyers over time, Peter, but this one is aerially reluctant.
You mean Dennis Bergkamp, of course.
Yeah, what a brilliant operator. I mean, his levels of skill and technique and imagination are just textbook, and sometimes off the scale. He won't back down in the challenge either.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. Fernando Torres. He is through here. That's a good ball played into space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further...
Mohamed Salah! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Foden. Oh, that's fabulous. Might be danger here. Szoboszlai. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's picked out the run. Oh, what a climb! And he thumps it clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Saliba makes the interception. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. It's Salah!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gravenberg. McAllister. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Passes short and sharp. Foden. That looks a cracking ball. And he's being shifted off it. McAllister gets it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Bergkamp. Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah. Salah. Passing is crisp and sharp. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Oh no circumventing this opponent. And that is a little undercooked.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gravenberg. Rashford. Oh, that was vital. Rice. Bergkamp.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he was quick to react. Udogi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's taking no chances there. And this could be the final action of the first half. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. And it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
Thank you very much for your
An
cooperation.
intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Pressure coming in from all directions. Now it's Rashford, and he's managed to get free. And he gets rid in a hurry. And a shot! Somewhat off target. He's found a way through. Foden. It'll be a throw-in. Nice control. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Havertz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's through here. Marino. And the cut climbs up big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And he's ended up in no man's land. Liverpool have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, delightful ball. Fernando Torres.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Havertz cuts out the pass. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Rice. No, it's Bergkamp. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Short changes him with that pass. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
substitution on the field. Number 2, Van Dijk.
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 8,
Jones.
Szoboszlai.
Chance for the
On the
header!
field.
Merino!
Ibrahima.
He's had a hit!
Number 17.
Oh, he's really
Jones.
drilled it.
Substitution in progress.
Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Son Heung-min.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of...
He's tried one! What a hit! The save was firm.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mohamed Salah. Gravenberch. He's picked his way through. 75 minutes played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Decent hit! They've scored! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bergkamp, little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Oh, good ball! Son Heung-min! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Son Heung-min demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah powering forward here. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Gravenberch brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
There will be 3 minutes.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Alvarez. And it's Bergkamp. Whistle's gone. That's foul. Konate has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Alvarez threads one in. Ødegaard. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Jones. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk
match.
in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Vieira. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Neymar. He's had it! It's anyone's ball now. Cleared without complication. Van Belten. That's Vieira. He's looking wide. Luis Suarez. Danger averted for now. That's headed upfield. Oh, that is a nice touch.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedri. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Neymar has a look and plays it forward. Hakimi. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, well played. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That looks a good ball through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. Pressure coming in from all directions. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
That's going in strongly.
Good spot. He's seen the run. Yamal. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, great chance! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
In for a header! He's missed, but not by that far. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That is a great pick out. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rodri. And he welcomes it in. Pedri swings it across. And that should get the job done. Kane! Oh, nearly. but nearly is nothing. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Luis Suarez is on his own. Chance! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's picked out the run.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yamal is herring after that one. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Messi, great hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Suarez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. Kayserispor have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And oh, no mistake! Looks offside, I think. Yup, the flag is up.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Messi. Terrific header! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Messi. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, the way this game is offering...
He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't...
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping! Climbs up big! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, good ball. It's Ronaldinho! And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldinho. He's played him through. There's the shot! Neymar. Messi. And it's Beckham. Now that's well seen too. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. They get a throw in. And here's Suarez. Great position, and the shot! Now it's Kane.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rodri. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Great ball if he can get there. There they go, hunting in tacks. Now it's Ronaldinho. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Luis Suarez. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Messi. And he skips past his man. He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style. And there is his 30th goal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Roberto Carlos. Neymar. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. And the shot!
Kayserispor surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Messi. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That's a throw. And it's Vieira.
Kayserispor probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Kane. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Yamal gets his pass away.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14. Franz Beckenbauer. Number 5. Neymar.
And he's intervened
Number
well
6,
there.
Yamal.
Now it's Rashford.
Number 23.
He's found a way through.
Suarez.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that.
Number 13.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Number 19. Vinicius Junior.
And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation. 100,000 plus. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ronaldinho, he's picked his way through. Interesting ball. Chance to finish. Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Ronaldinho has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Good spot. There's the shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Big chance! Yes! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Chouameni goes steaming forward. And he's managed to get free. And the shot's on here. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vinicius Junior. Olise gets a foot in here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That has not gone well. That's headed upfield. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi gets into some space. Vinicius Junior. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. That is a little undercooked. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Hakimi. That pass has been well intercepted. It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Thinks one through. And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Davis. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! It's in! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Davis.
Such good technique. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
Dos
gone
minutos de
forward.
descuento.
Vinicius Junior. Bastoni. And the keeper's got it again. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Fiddles it through. Now it's Kane. Kane is on his own. Van Dijk clears. And he's there to retrieve it. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hits one!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a throw. Vinicius Junior. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026
Messi.
espectadores.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ball's gone out of play.
Cambio de jugadores.
Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. Referee's given a throw. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Gives it back.
They're really getting no...
It's Ronaldinho!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he cuts out the supply. that's an inviting ball. Oh, easy pickings there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That'll be a throw-in.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He's had a hit. That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Into the last quarter of an hour. Out to the left it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's gone out for a throw-in. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bastoni attempts a clearance. Haaland. Cristiano Ronaldo goes in for the header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Beckenbauer gets it away. And they're quick to get it back. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's tiny. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Forwards and with intent. Olise promptly onto that, and that is that. Short changes him with that pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Adams cuts it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has not gone well. Looking here to chip it through. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. And that could set him on his way. Hakimi cuts out the pass. And it's Ronaldinho. And they're back on the ball again. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
There's the header! Bebeto. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the
whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. It's to go one up. And he's buried it. 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Germany have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He won't be happy with that one. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ronaldinho! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
That's beautifully weighted. A good read, needed to be. Pedri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball if he can get there. Germany have it back and can go again. Bebeto and Bebeto! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Shot could be on. He's had a shot. Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Messi! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Hakimi with the clearance.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he get it through? Messi. And that is out of play. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to...
Big chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking for the run. And played right into his path. He's picked his way through. And he's there to belt it away. Palmer can't. And we hit half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy. And those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes. And it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break. So off we go once more.
Barcelona can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this. I think we're about to discover if they're present.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That is a great pick out. And the finish! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Germany are having a ball here. Basto. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way. Fires from distance.
Germany have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's very neat. Big header! It's in! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
They're still trying to make a game of this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Neymar. Germany do have a chance to counter here. And he's intervened well there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And the shot! It's a loose ball.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
And it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that was vital. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Messi just eases him off the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Kane succumbs to the pressure, and he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ruben Dias. Alvarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. Oh, tries a shot. He scores. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 3, el dorsal 13.
Now he's off and running.
Por el dorsal 33, el
Hakimi
dorsal 18,
showing great
el
feet
dorsal
there.
4, el dorsal 6.
Oh, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Forwards and with intent. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. There's the shot! Germany have a free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Smartly reclaimed. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he can clear it away. Zaire Emery. Rodri. It's Rashford! Oh, taken with style! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
6 minutos de descuento.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that's a throw-in. David Villa. Oh, it's come loose. Vinicius Junior. Didn't squeeze it through. Saliba clears it away. And we're done. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And he's managed to get free. Played back in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Cleared without complication. Costa-Curta. And that has been cleared. Romario. And that has been clubbed away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Upamecano is there to clear. Traumeni, and the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar is herring after that one. That pass has been well intercepted. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's Ronaldinho! They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar finds himself offside. And he cuts out the supply. Now that's well seen too. That was good alertness. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Fired in. Keeper sees it all the way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Kane. And that is expertly dealt with. Back into the middle. And he's intervened well there. Now the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona are in front now. The game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, this looks sharp. Traumeni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Always onto this. And he was alert to it. Important interception. And he thumps it clear. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. There will be a throw-in. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Romario. And the ball is out of play. Chouameni, and that has put paid to that. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. He can run onto that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Barcelona finding their passes.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And here's Neymar. Ronaldinho. And he's there to get it away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are back on the way. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to...
Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Costa Curta. Oh, super find. Messi, Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Ronaldinho. It's Neymar! It's a loose ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! He won't be happy with that one. That's a lovely pass. Chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Romario certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kane! It's been blocked! And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Rashford, he is through here. Nicely weighted ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Rashford. Oh, easy pickings there. Rashford. And he's been shifted off it. Shapes to shoot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Kane really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Será sustituido por...
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Se va a llevar a cabo un...
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That looks a cracking ball. And that's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Griezmann, nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. Romario! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's been picked out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's... And Messi! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Messi. Messi! He should have put that one away.
Messi has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Cannavaro with the clearance. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, good ball, shots on here.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Big chance! Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 13.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left.
And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! In he goes again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that should get the job done. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Nice interception, well timed. And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.